Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about none other than Trapboy Freddy. Now, Trapboy Freddy is a Dallas MC who's well known for a lot of his, tracks that he had back in the day. Now, Trapboy Freddy has been, he's been one of those people talked about in Dallas because of the Mo3 situation. Let's be completely honest here and be transparent. Trapboy Freddy's name became more prominent in the mainstream after the passing of Mo3. Even though Trapboy Freddy, through his own work and his own music, was already a star in Dallas, right? Well, it seems like Trapboy Freddy continued on dissing Mo3 even after his passing, man. He made it a constant trend to drop some type of song dissing Mo3. He had a song called 1 a.m. in Dallas where it was kind of a subliminal diss to Mo3, and a lot of people felt uneasy about that because, when it comes to dissing dead rappers, that's not really a Dallas rapper thing. It's never been really a Texas rapper type thing, right? Well, Trapboy Freddy and Mo3 had a bad relationship, and he's been public about that fact. And he's also been public about the fact that he doesn't care and he's going to keep on dissing. Now, today, Trapboy Freddy dropped an album called Distractions. And on Distractions, he went at Mo3 again. A lot of subliminal disses, a lot of shots at Mo3, man. And it's sad to say the least, but he's keeping up this trend. Now, there's a song that he's got on there called Shirt that we're going to talk about today. But before we do so, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Trapboy Freddy just a little bit, man. Now, Trapboy Freddy is a Dallas artist, like I said, man. He's from the Dallas area. I believe he's from Oak Cliff, to be exact. Now, Trapboy Freddy is an interesting character in this rap game, right? Now, he's dropped several different songs and projects. I've got my favorites of Trapboy Freddy, some things that I like about him, or, some videos that he's dropped in the past that had different themes that I like. Like, he had a really good song and video about one of his homeboys that passed away. And it seems like, man, he's lyrically inclined and he's got his own style, man. So I gave the whole album a listen that he dropped today, man, which was called Distractions. Now, Trapboy Freddy, he seemed like a single artist for the most part. But on this project, it's a real project and a real album, and he put a lot of tracks on this. So it looks like that he dropped this in conjunction with 300 Entertainment and his own label, right? Now, between that and the cover art and everything and the features, because if you look at the features, he's got some big name artists on this thing. You see that he's got a song with Young Thug, he's got another song with Lakaya, he's got another song with Yella Beezy, Young Nino, Smurf Franklin, and Hot Boy Star. Now, Hot Boy Star, Smurf Franklin, they're not as big as Yella Beezy, of course, but man, he's got a decent amount of features. It looks like he really took time to put out a project. Now, Trapboy Freddy, though, loves to diss. Now, I covered the whole situation between him and Mo3 previously. I talked about the situation that took place before Mo3 even died. When they both were going back and forth on social media, I covered that completely. Talked about all those situations in different videos and all the dissing afterwards. Like, Trapboy Freddy came out with a song called 1 a.m. in Dallas, and he was sending subliminal disses. Now, on this new album, which I listened to, and I'll give you my honest opinion, it's a good project, man. It's a good album, man. I'll keep it real. It's a good album. It's a quick listen. I think it's only 40 minutes or something like that. So it's not really a waste of time. And you'll be surprised at all the subliminal disses you hear. But out of all of the tracks, this song he's got called Shirt takes the cake, man. Now, on this song Shirt, I don't know where to begin with all the dissing, because he disses Mo3 so many times and sends so many subliminal shots and names so many occasions that had something close to do with Mo3's trial. It's like chopping up the whole song pretty much. But man, let's talk about some of the finer points, or however you want to see it, the lower points in the song. Okay, so from the opening of the song, the very first thing that you hear is the beat and the cadence, and it's oddly familiar. And then once you think about it, it's based off a song by the Yin Yang Twins called Whistle While You Twerk. Instead, though, Trapboy Freddy is using the hook to say, put him on a shirt. Now, this is a deliberate diss towards Mo3 or whoever passed, man, because for those of you who don't know, in the African-American community, or I'm not even sure if it's just an African-American thing or if it's just a hood thing, man. When one of your homeboys pass away or something bad happens and, he loses his life, a lot of people, when they go to the wake or, they have a meetup before the wake or something, they put their names on a t-shirt or their face on a t-shirt just as a way to show, their condolences or show that they're missed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's a way for them to grieve. It's a part of the grieving process. That's why in Pooh Shiesty's song, he said, if you ain't shoot back, don't wear no RIP shirt. If you ain't shoot your homeboy shoot or whatnot, right? Well, he's basically saying that he put him on a shirt or put him on a shirt. He's not saying that he did it. He's saying that they put him on a shirt and just letting it be known that somebody was put on a shirt. Now, I'm not going to say that he's talking about Mo3 specifically, but a lot of the lines in the song sound like it. So let's look at the very first verse where he opens up. Okay, so Trapboy Freddy comes real disrespectful on the track, man. Now, the first thing that he says is this, man. I want to make sure I pull this up correctly. And he says this. He says, heard them bumping, now what? We'll catch them later. Potato head got turned to baked potato. Heard he was a stepper, he got stepped on. All that dissing, now he getting repped on. Way he was slipping, would have thought he had a vest on. Nike outlet heard them boys put a check on him. Only reason he talking because he Walmart, he ain't the target. Now, in that part of the verse, and that's the opening, that's the very first part of the verse, he said a lot, man. So I'm not sure if one of his disses for Mo3 was Mr. Potato Head or called him Potato Head, but whoever that is, he's saying they became baked potato. And he's also talking about somebody getting repped on and stepped on, man, on the track. Now it gets even more disrespectful from there, man. Now in a whole nother part of that very first verse, he says a lot. He continues with the diss and he says this. He said, I knew not to play with me. Ma used to stay with me. Ma was messing with Rain the whole time she wanted 3. Hold up. We'll stop right there, man. So basically there's a rumor about some lady by the name of Money Ma or whatever you want to call her name or whatever. And allegedly she was messing with Mo3 and she was messing with Rainwater. And he just name dropped both of them in this part of the verse. And he continues by saying this. He said, Ma want the bag. You know me. Myself, I'm too cheap. I ain't never messed with Ma. She was like a sister to me. She told him where to park my van. They popped before we parked it. Shoot from out the car. They said wasn't no killers. You know what I mean? I had to edit that a lot, man, and take out some of the emphasis on it because of some of the language. But you see what's going on here, man. Basically, Trapboy Freddy is saying that there was somebody in between Mo3 and Rainwater by the name of Ma, and they were actually a player in him getting set up when his van was parked, and there was an alleged shootout. Now, this is wild, and this is crazy to put on a song, but, man, obviously Trapboy Freddy don't care. But, man, let's now skip forward to the second verse, because on the hook, it's basically him, singing to the tune of the Whistle While You Twerk, and just basically saying put him on a shirt, you know what I mean? And just replacing those words with put him on it, you see what I'm saying? And the second verse, he talks about something else that was telling, man. He says this, man. Now, when I say telling, I mean just as much as giving. Like, it's giving a lot of information or letting people know the inner workings of what's going on in Dallas, right? And he says this in this part of the second verse. He says, dissing on Lil Dre, left him on 35. Now, that's the road, I believe, or the intersection or the interstate highway that Mo3 was actually shot on. He continues by saying, what he doing over there? That boy from the other side. Stupid. It was the ad lib on that. So basically saying he was from the other side. What in the world is he doing over there? He says, dropped another CD. He dead. I can't trip about it. Right now, don't post too many likes. You getting hit about it. Oh, he in the ground. 200,000. Go dig him up out it. That dude was tripping. He was slipping by that black Audi. Stupid. So basically talking about some of the theories out there and in different videos I've heard about a black Audi that was parked next to some car, where Mo3 allegedly was at that night or something of that nature. You know what I mean? Now, he finally says this last line. He says, every time something gangster happened, he wanted to rap about it. And basically saying, that every time something happened in the city, that Mo3 wanted to rap about it. Now, or allegedly he's saying Mo3, because in this part, he doesn't say Mo3's name specifically. But when you put in the fact of the whole Money Maya theory, you put in the fact of the whole 35, he's from the other side, because Mo3 was from North Dallas and Oak Cliff is not in North Dallas. So, man, it sounds like he's talking about Mo3. But, man, I wonder what you guys think. Do you think that Trapboy Freddy is just saying too much in this song, or is he going too hard on an already deceased rapper, or is Trapboy Freddy just getting off his chest what he's been trying to get off his chest this whole time since Mo3's passing? And it's his album, so he can do what he wants to. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.